Welcome back to my channel. If you're back for round 2, that either means that 1, I'm not as annoying as I thought I was, or 2, you just don't care. I'll take either one. The new Clinique Even Better Glow Foundation. I had gotten it about, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks ago. Ulta had a promotion where they sent out a coupon for platinum members to get a free whatever Clinique foundation that you wanted. You could go into the store and get it, but you just had to have a consultation with the Clinique rep that was in the store. I didn't really want the consultation, but it turned out that it was a good thing that I went and got the consultation, because I discovered the Even Better dark spot corrector and skin optimizer, which is the bomb. And I was looking at the foundations, and so I decided to get the Even Better Glow foundation. The other one, the Even Better foundation, I think it's a matte formula, but I wanted to see how the Glow foundation would work for combination oily skin, and it seems to be formulated specifically for combination oily skin, as you can see right here. Or can you see right here? I don't know. My camera's all kinds of trash because it's not a real camera. Hey! Anyway, it's formulated for combination, for dry combination oily skin. Ginger is, it says WN, which I'm going to assume is warm neutral, 112 ginger. Now, about this. The shade that I picked, warm ginger, is perfect. It is a perfect color match. However, I don't wear neutrals well, or really at all. Anything kind of neutral is going to make me look very, very extremely ashy. And when I first put this foundation on the first time, it looked really good. It looked really good on first sight, but then about, I want to say 30 minutes after, it started looking really ashy on me because of the neutral undertones. So the next time I wore it, what I did was I mixed it in with the Clinique Blend It Yourself drops I have in 155, which is deep golden. This is about 2 shades darker than my complexion, which is fine. I wanted it to be that much darker than my complexion so that I could adjust foundations if I needed to. But 2 drops of this in the foundation takes it to a more golden undertone so that it doesn't look trash on me. So every time I use it now, I use it with that. But I'm going to put it, I know I said I wasn't going to do like demonstrations on my channel because I'm trash at it, and I kind of am. So, you know, just bear with me. I'm going to put it on now, and I'm going to do one side without the Blend It Yourself drops, and then I'm going to do the other side with the Blend It Yourself drops, so you can see, maybe see the difference. You might not be able to because it's like really, it's a nuanced difference. It's not like, oh my god, look at that. It's just, it's barely visible. Plus, this side of my face is darker than this side of my face because I drive all the time, so I have a driver's tan here. No amount of sunscreen. $28, and that's one of the things that I've really liked whenever I looked at into getting a Clinique foundation, that they're relatively inexpensive and you still get the same amount as you get you know, from any other brand, but they're usually between like 22 and I was looking at the claims for the foundation online, and this foundation is available in 30 shades. Ulta has all 30 shades online. I don't know about in stores. You know how they do. They want to stock everything except dark shades in stores, so you might want to get yours online if you're like a darker shade. But Ulta has 30 shades, and the Clinique website has 30 shades. Also, if you sign up for Clinique.com, you will get 15% off your first purchase. It doesn't matter what, new stuff, old stuff, whatever you want to purchase, you get 15% off. But Sephora, in their ultimate wisdom, only has 24 of the 30 shades, and guess which 6 are missing. So yeah, so there's that. So let's see what claims are made. It says, moisturizing foundation instantly creates a natural radiance with subtle illuminizing pigments. Wear it every day or over time, bare skin glows on its own. Thanks to vitamin C, broad spectrum, SPF 15 helps prevent future dark spots, long lasting and oil free. So, like I said, the shade that I got is 112 Ginger. It's a warm neutral. I really hate that. It just annoys the hell out of me. But okay, the finish is supposed to be a natural dewy finish, sheer to sheer moderate coverage, which I did find that to be true. It's a nice moderate coverage, medium, which works for me because I do not like full coverage. It's just not. I don't care for it because most full coverage foundations look like full coverage. They look unnatural, they get cakey. It's just not a look that I'm going for. I prefer a more natural look, and sometimes I like for my skin to peek out from underneath it, because I feel like if I wear full coverage, everything gets so flat that I have to do so much work to put back dimension in my face, and I don't contour, not really. I don't like it. I just hate the feel of heavy makeup on my skin. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to put on eye makeup as well. I don't know if I should do it on camera or off, but because I'm really trash at eye makeup, because I have these really tiny eyes, and the way that my eyes are shaped, it doesn't really, I don't really need to do crazy blending or make sure that everything looks perfect, because when I open my eyes, all of this right here is going to disappear anyway. So I usually just really focus on right here and my inner corner, and then everything else, you know, it's not neat. So I don't know if I want to do it on camera or off, but you sit there and I'll think about it. I'm Jamaican, so I'm listening to some old school Beanie Man. Like, I have a whole playlist with Beanie Man, because, you know, Beanie Man are the king of the dancehall. But, yeah, I did that because, honestly, I don't concentrate very well without music playing. It'll keep me from going off on a tangent, so I decided to take one for the team. Don't come for me if you don't like my application, alright? I know I'm trash, alright? Just see, I'm like much more relaxed when I have music on. I don't know what it is. I don't live in my head quite. Clinique foundations is the bottles that they come in. They're just like really simple. If you read my blog, you know that I'm not a fan of like overwrought, over fancy, you know, packaging. It annoys me to no end. So I'm going to show you what the foundation looks like on its own. On this side, I'm just going to do the pure foundation, and then on this side, I'm going to apply it with the blend it yourself drops mixed in. Hopefully you can see the difference. It might be too minuscule to see, but we're going to try anyway. This is what the foundation looks like when it comes out. It's I don't know. Yeah, that's the shade right there. It's golden, but you can definitely see that it's neutral also. Oh, this is the Wet n Wild foundation brush. Is filthy because I use it every freaking day, and I wash it, you know, like every other day, but it's white. Anyway, this foundation brush, I'm loving it. This right here bends, but it still manages to put foundation on your face, and so I don't get foundation in my hairline for once. But okay, here we go. I have this weird thing where when I'm applying foundation on my face, I close this eye. See? I mean, it's pretty good coverage. It's decent coverage. It's not like excellent or stellar or anything, but like you can see, it's already managed to cover some of my hyperpigmentation in like one shot. So it's never going to be full coverage. At least I don't think so. But so I'm going to bring in a I'm going to bring in a concealer to finish off. When you're applying your foundation and it doesn't get in your hairline, like, yay. I'm dropping out here. See, I mean, I don't even know why I'm listening to this, because, like, dude is straight up talking about rape right now. My people embarrass me sometimes. And we just contradicted ourselves, okay. Basically, he's talking about stalking, not rape, but, like, that's bad enough. Okay. I don't know, it feels like I'm not getting anything right here. It feels like it keeps lifting up. Maybe my forehead is just big as hell and I need to, like... Oh, I know a lot of people prefer to use, like, a beauty blender to apply foundation, but something about putting a wet sponge with foundation on my face squicks me all the way out. I take it down my neck. Not always, but some foundations I do that with. I mean, I think it's pretty decent coverage. It's not... I have foundations that cover better, obviously, but I actually like the finish. It does offer a nice little glow. Okay, so now we're going to do this side with the Blend Ear Up Self Drops. So, I'm going to add two drops of the Blended Ear Self Drops just to make sure that I get a golden enough. As you can see, like, the color isn't really that much different. Like, let me add another drop just to be on the safe side. And then mix them together. I'm about to change this music because it's getting on my nerves, but this is the only thing that I know that I can play on YouTube without rights. I mean, if you can see it, this side looks as if it blends into my skin. I should probably have closed the blinds before I did that. But this side does look more... It looks more golden, and it looks as if it blends into my skin a lot more seamlessly than the other side. One of the things I really like about this foundation also is that you don't necessarily need to, you don't really need to powder with it. It works well without powder, but personally I am going to powder just because I'm not very confident that I've been able to completely eliminate the neutral undertones. Got this medium one gone clear. Lost your milk, but this your milk though. Clear and pleasant angel. So I'm gonna go dance off camera. No, not really. I'm gonna put my liner on, my brows on, off camera, because that is a hilarious process that you do not need to see. What I'm looking for now is my under eye concealer, and I think I might have brought the wrong one in here. Oh, crud. Well, I have a sleek one here, so let me use that one. Oh, this is the Sleek. I forgot what the heck this is called, but I've been using this for years. It's supposed to be like a Touche Eclat dupe. Does it dupe? I actually like this better than the Touche Eclat. I've tried Touche Eclat and it's just for the amount that you get. It just, if you have dark circles like me, because I have like hereditary dark circles. My mom is she's like a mix of South Asian, Cuban stuff, but like those South Asian genes are like pretty strong, and for whatever reason South Asian women seem to be plagued with these really, really dark under eye circles. My sister looks like she's been punched in the face. Like, literally, she looks like she's suffering from 2 black eyes 24/7. Anything. Okay, so there's my blush looking cute. Kinda, sorta. I'm gonna take pictures of this and look, because I realize that the lighting is washed out here because I'm not using a real camera. And about that, I have decided that I do like this recording thing, so I'm gonna invest in a new camera. I'm gonna get one tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully from now on the pictures, everything will look better. But I'm gonna take some pictures of this finished look when and insert it so you can see that I really didn't mess up that badly, even though I look like I'm the foundation that day and the sample of the Even Better Skin Trio. I had gone and gotten 2 of their new their what do they call, Clinique Pop Liquid Matte Lipsticks. These are not matte lipsticks like we think of matte lipsticks. They still transfer. They're matte in that they're not shiny, but they don't dry down matte like a normal matte would. The funny thing about that, though, is that even though they don't dry down matte and they do transfer, they last for a really long time, even with like eating and drinking. I've been able to wear this for like a good 6 hours before it fades completely, and I'm talking about I've eaten, drank coffee, done other things. I've done other things. It's not what you think. But yeah, so they're really good. I got 2 colors. I got Boom Pop and Black Licorice Pop. And the names are like really weird to me, because you hear something called Boom Pop, right? You think it was, ooh, like a really bright color. And Black Licorice Pop, you would think, you know, like a very dark. This is Boom Pop, right? This is Black Licorice Pop. Yeah, I think they're misnamed. So this is what Boom Pop looks like. And that's what we're going to use today. I've actually been really liking these. And this is what Black Licorice Pop looks like. I'm a little bit over the super matte, dried out lip looking matte lipstick. So lately I've been on kind of a more softer lip kick. And so these are right like, it's nice and shiny. Mascara. Everything is too close on my face. Like, my cheekbones are too high, my eyes are too small. So everything is just like carefully crafted and choreographed to make sure that nothing gets everywhere. So, okay. Now, because this foundation is still pretty neutral on my face, like, I don't know if you could tell, I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier Candleglow powder in Sheer Perfecting powder in 4 to, you know, bring back some color to my face. 4 is medium, and I tend to fall in the medium to the medium dark range in Laura Mercier. I really don't know how that works. But these powders run pretty dark anyway. It's almost like a bronzer. Like you can see it. It's pretty. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Try not to get powder in my black as hell brows. I'm probably not going to go over my cheek because I want my blush to pop, or I'm a liar and I'm just going to do it anyway. Okay, I'm done. That's all y'all get. Good? Good? One second. Okay, let me stop. So I had decided that I was going to use concealer, but and I decided not to use any of that. I didn't even color correct because I wanted you guys to see just how well the foundation covers. So, getting close. You can still see my hyperpigmentation spots and the darkness around my mouth. So if you have that and you're planning on picking up this foundation, be aware that you're going to have to color correct if you're dark skinned, and or use concealer. Personally speaking, I don't mind this stuff showing. It's my skin, it's my face, this is what I look like. I don't want to look perfect. I don't want to look like a doll. It's too much for me. So this works for me. Now, I can talk about the foundation because I have used it before, and I will say this. You might not be able to tell on camera right now, like I said, because my camera is not like the most professional setup. Actually, it's not even a professional setup. It's just a camera. But you can't really tell on camera, but this foundation really does impart a glow to the skin. And for someone who has combination oily skin that doesn't want to look matte dry all the time, this is a really, really good foundation for that. Also, I managed to, so I have like 15,000 jobs because apparently I feel like living up to Jamaican stereotypes. And on the weekends I work at Starbucks again. And I'm always on bar. I'm on bar for 6 or 7 hours. And so that's a lot of steam, that's a lot of heat. And I wore this one Saturday when we had BOGO. So, you know, the pressure was like really on and I was rushing all over the bar and stuff. I was working on 2 bars. And I had taken pictures and somehow or the other I lost the pictures. I don't know what happened. I deleted them from my camera. But 6 hours into the wear of this foundation, I had started to get slightly sweaty, but it didn't look like it didn't break apart at all. It stayed, it was perfect. It just looked more glowy because the glow that you get at the outset is very simple. Like, simple is not the word I'm looking for. It's very subtle. That's the word I'm looking for. A very subtle glow it imparts in the beginning. So by the time, you know, hour 6 rolled around and I had been like, I don't really sweat. I sweat on my scalp. That's it. I don't really sweat anywhere else. But by the time hour 6 rolled around and having to deal with steam wand for like, you know, a good 4 or 5 hours, it was perfect. It actually even looked better because the glow had been enhanced. And someone actually gave me a compliment, and she was like, "Oh my God, what highlighter are you wearing? Your highlighter is gorgeous." And I was just like, "Yeah, I'm actually not wearing any highlighter today. That's just my sweat, lady." She was like, "Oh, well, you're gorgeous," and I was like, "Thank you." You know, compliments are always great. Remember to compliment your barista. We work hard. But yeah, so this foundation is just like, I really like it. The only aspect of it that I don't care for is the fact that every time I wear it, I have to mix it in with the blend it yourself drops because it's just not golden enough for my complexion. But other than that, I mean, it's a damn good foundation. I think that I am having a new appreciation for Clinique. I think I'm actually starting to really like the brand, and I plan on exploring a little bit more. Those lipsticks are, I like them. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. I'm so weird. Yeah, they're matte, but they're not dry matte, so you can get away with wearing them all day. They're not gonna last more than maybe 5 or 6 hours. Like I said, I ate, I drank, but and I talked because I wore it the same Saturday that I was on the bar, so I talked, not a lot, because when you're on bar you don't really talk to people. At least I don't. Don't try to have a conversation with me when I'm on bar. I'll just look at you like you're stupid. But yeah, it lasted. I will, with normal wear and talking, it would probably last, I want to say, maybe about 4 to 5 hours before you have to reapply. And I like the way it fades. It fades from the center. Like, it doesn't collect here or fade off here. It fades from the center and gradually fades all the way out. So I had it on for, I wore it for 8 hours because I didn't take off what was left when I first came home. So, like, in the center right here had faded away, but the rest of it still looked fine after 6 hours of work, and then just like hanging out on my patio for like another 2 hours reading, or you know, on Twitter. So yeah, I think I'm developing a new appreciation for Clinique. That's not a bad thing, not by a long shot. Their prices are basically pretty reasonable, and it's not out of the reach of people. I'm completely like stoked about the skincare, to be completely honest with you. I'm looking forward to trying much more from the brand, from the skincare to the makeup, because you know, I guess I had this misconception that Clinique was like old, because hey, wait, I think I just called myself old. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, I just had this idea that Clinique was old because I used to use it in high school. But I haven't really used it since I started college. And I stopped because my mom used to take me to the Macy's counter to get Clinique stuff. And then when I went to college, you know, I didn't really have a chance to do that with her anymore. But yeah, I just kind of slept on the brand for a while. I mean, they're not the most exciting brand. It's not the most exciting brand, but it does a good job. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with this wonderful outro from Mr. Beanie Man.